your tarot reader. I hope you are doing well, Scorpio. If this is your first time here, I hope you consider subscribing. I'd love to see you every month. And Scorpio, if you're returning, I adore you so much for supporting the channel. This is your general reading for March, and the center of your reading is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands represents being celebrated for being you, for doing a good job. It also represents everyday things going systematically right. You know, you go to the bank and there's that parking space right up front. You thought that you didn't pay the phone bill and you forgot that you paid extra. You're like, oh, I don't have to pay it this month, thank goodness, because I don't have any money anyway, right? It's that kind of energy of things just kind of working out. It feels lucky, but it comes with a bit of gratitude as well. So I see some celebration there. When I expand on that, I have that of the Ace of Diamonds. This also represents the world energy, and I just got big fat chills, Scorpio, because I see that we are entering into a new cycle. And frankly, I feel like you are tired of the old cycle. You're tired of where you've been. You're ready for some newness. You're ready for a new cycle. And I feel like that you feel like you're overdue. I'm also feeling like, too, Scorpio, like when I picture you, I see you first alone. How can I explain this? I see you, and then I see progressively your vision is worldwide. So I'm not sure if you are concerned with what's going on in the world, if you are concerned with world events or where we are as a nation, but I do feel like that is part of some of your thought process, and what's also making you tired, what's also making you so eager and willing, and really you want to push for this new cycle. So I'm feeling like that for a lot of you. You're really on this world scope type energy. Now, when I expand in your moon energy, this is where your emotions are. This is where spirit is working in your favor. And I see this of the Eight of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So there's a couple of messages here. Again, remember how I said I just feel like you're tired of this old cycle? Some of you really, I feel like that we need to participate in some self-care. And I know that's like an overused word, but self-care meaning something for you. You're so busy thinking about the world. You're so busy thinking about how everybody else is doing and trying to fix everyone else's problems, because people come to you for advice, right? And you're good at giving advice, and that's how people come to you. It's so comforting, but it has depleted you. So I do feel like that you need to participate in something that makes you feel good, something that's going to recharge your batteries, because I do see this new cycle for you, and I want you to be well rested, Scorpio. And there's another story here. So I don't know if some of us are working with new authority figures, or you have a figure within your life who has fire-like energy, and that's that Queen of Wands. This energy is typically very charismatic, but since it's in your moon energy, and if we look at the moon side of the Queen of Wands, sometimes she can be a little, and it doesn't have to be sex related. This can also represent a man, but this energy can be a little egotistical. It can also be a little micromanaging, that sort of energy. So I feel like that you might be experiencing that for the month of March. I feel for the next several months you may be feeling that heavily, and that's also what's kind of wearing you down as well. Now, when I see this Eight of Swords, and really it's so interesting, as I was going through that story and I picked this card up, you started getting anxious just from those two cards that I pulled. And you know, this is that anxiety of, and I feel like I just don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to go through another round of when, what, how, why, because it doesn't let me be my best me. You're so busy stopping me that I cannot create this momentum, right? So it's kind of making you just kind of shut down to where you can't be the best Scorpio you can be. Now, when I expanded on this, my beloved, I got that of the Seven of Diamonds. I hope you feel that energy, right? It's one of hope. It represents the star in the standard tarot deck. And it's not just hope, but I feel this relaxation that's going to come soon after this reading, actually. You are going to feel it almost like this energy from the top of your crown all the way to the bottom of your toes, to that base chakra. And let's pay attention to those colors as well. I've seen a lot of purple and red in your expansion decks, and purples in regards to chakra is that to get closer to source. It's very spiritual. It's very psychic. So I do feel like that some of you, you're almost going to say, like, I knew this was coming. I dreamt this. I wrote this down. I had an inkling that this was going to be my next energy, right? So I feel like that some of you are there. And with that red, that's your base chakra. Your base chakra are your primal needs. Like, I need this to be happy. I need this to have joy, right? And right now what you need is that hope, to wish upon that star, and to really, if you really think about the North Star, it's one of direction and leading you home. And home is beyond hope, it's peace. Now, when I expanded on that Queen of Wands, I got that of the Nine of Diamonds. This also represents the Hermit energy. But this is energy, this is really bona fide self-care. You see how that snail is going within? He's like, look, just leave me alone. Let me recharge. So this is just a double down, Scorpio. If you were feeling like beaten from all aspects because you just kind of gave yourself too much to everybody and you've been depleted, get into that shell, get to know you, relax, do what you need to do to feel good again. Now let's go into your ego energy. This is your sun energy. This is where we can expect to see you. And we have that of the Lover's energy, the Tower, along with the Eight of Wands. So very interesting, my darling. And the reason why this is interesting, right? We have the Lovers here, which I have it coupled up with the Queen of Spades. And the Queen of Spades is all about being strategic and using your intelligence, not your heart and your emotions, but using your intelligence to get to where you need to go. Listen, with this Tower energy, we can expect that something's going to happen in your, in your ego energy. So whether it's at work or whether it's at home, or whether you just have this complete blow up because you decided not to do this because you thought that, you know what, I have a little bit more, like the Energizer Bunny, and there's going to be a point where like, I can't take it anymore. I expanded on that, and we got that of the Five of Clubs. And the Five of Clubs is that heated debate of like, stop, I've had it. And what I'm seeing, Scorpio, is when it does happen, it's going to happen quickly. And it's almost going to feel like it snuck upon you, but it's something that's been kind of festering inside of you for so long that it's just going to be like that last straw. And you are so passionately are going to express how you feel. And the thing about towers, and I'm not against towers, the Tower card and the Death card, these are some of my favorite cards along with the Sun, right? In that particular order, because we know when the Tower happens, honey, after that, there's understanding, right? Because at this point, everyone has ran out of the Tower and grabbed the things that were most important to them, right? And was it you? Did they grab you? Did they say, hey, Scorpio, come on? So when that Tower is at its foundation, there is truth. And this is where we have our real conversations. And this is where we get to speak our truth. And I feel like, Scorpio, you can be speaking your truth. And because we do have it coupled here with the Lover's energy, and this doesn't necessarily touch on relationships for me. It really touches on communication and making a choice to communicate passionately. And because we have this on top of here, and we have all these kind of coupled up in your Sun energy, we have to be smart about what we're saying, who we're saying it to, and when we're saying it. Do you have a backup plan? You see how there's two of these? You see how there's two here? You have to be strategic. Because I feel like that some of you, you're kind of weighing your pros and your cons. I don't know if you have two projects, two lovers. I don't know, right? I'm not judging. But I feel like that you're kind of stuck in between two things that you love and or need. And you're going to be forced to make a decision this month. Scorpio. And it's going to be one of those, like, we need to know now. What do you decide? Her or me? This job or that job? That client or that client? Respect me, don't respect me. I feel like you're going to be, you're either going to be given ultimatums or ultimatums going to be given to you, and you're going to have to make a decision on the spot. Now, let's go into your immediate present and let's see what that looks like if we continue with this energy. Because really, I feel like your energy is really all about free will, right? Whatever you decide, and you have decisions to make, like there's a yin and a yang. It's like you no longer are going to be able to just be in that gray area anymore, really, because this new cycle that's starting, it won't allow it. Now, when I expand in your immediate present, we get that of the Six of Pentacles. This feels very nostalgic. And I don't know if you noticed, but you see those scales there, right? And 6 is an even number, again, about making choices. And when we take this down to the smallest number of 6, it's 3. 3s are action and they require action. There's a little bit of give and take that has to happen here. But really, Scorpio, I feel like it's not a give and take. I feel like because we have 2 different decisions to make and there can be 2 different outcomes, some of you are going to take and some of you are going to give. But at the end of the day, and the last card of your reading is that of the 10 of Pentacles. At the end of the day, Scorpio, you're like, I need this wholeness. This is your hope. It's for wholeness, for your family, for your finances to be good, for work to be good. This is your new cycle. This is what you're heading towards. So this had to happen. Listen, Scorpio, that is all I have for you. I hope it resonates with you. Leave me some messages in the comment. I love reading them. And I will see you next month. I absolutely adore you.